Hey everybody, it's Nikki McKay over at Canyon Trail Realty, here today to give you a home tour of 374 North 120 East in Shoshone, Idaho, currently listed at the reduced price of $460,000. It is on nearly 4.5 acres. You have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-level home with a shed and a fully insulated 30 by 30 shop and a really cool backyard. So I'm very excited to show you how it is. So before we get into the house, I just want to point out the field and yard area here on this 4.412 acres. There is irrigation in this subdivision that you will have full water shares to be able to water with the gated pipe there. The property as you needed, and as there's some more of the pipe over there, as the irrigation season allows. We are in a little bit of a drought right now, but depending on the season, you can have an abundance or a shortage of water, but those water shares make all the difference to be able to have. They are managed by the HOA, but out here in this country subdivision, this HOA is so incredibly affordable. It actually breaks down to just a little under 83 cents a day, which I'm telling you, that is a great value. There is a fenced garden area as well as the larger fields or pastures on this property. All right, coming up to the house, built in 2005. It is 1512 square feet, sitting on a very sturdy concrete foundation. Let's go inside. Here we go. Entering that front door into the living room. The door does have this area of the carpet cut out with LVP, so you don't have to get your muddy shoes on the nice carpet. There we go, vinyl windows, lots of room, blue accent wall, vaulted ceiling. So you have that fun angle there on all sides here of this room. And right off the living room, there is a coat closet, as well as the primary suite. Entering that primary suite, you'll see a corner set of windows, lots of outlets, the walk-in closet, and the bathroom. Here is the walk-in closet. Lots of shelving and racks in there, and a hook or two. Out of the walk-in closet in the primary suite, we can enter the ensuite bath. Look at this beautiful tile work on the floor, behind the mirrors, and around this gigantic soaker tub near the window with privacy glass. In addition to that humongous tub, you also have this very nice custom-built tile rain head shower with glass doors. And an elongated toilet with a bidet. Living in style out here in Shoshone, Idaho. Exiting that primary suite, here we cross over the living room into the kitchen and dining area. Here we are entering the kitchen. You have a bar with these nice drop-down lights. TV in the kitchen, which I think is so fun. You can watch your cooking shows and cook right alongside Top Chef. And all the appliances that you see here in the kitchen are included. This ginormous refrigerator freezer combo, as well as the dishwasher and electric oven and range. Here is the double bay sink with the window on top. Has its own drop-down light as well. And look at the beautiful wooden cabinets. Bit of a modern and rustic compilation. I appreciate that. And here's the laundry room right off the kitchen, door to the backyard, but I'm really excited to tell you that the washer and dryer for your clothes in this house is included. So you don't have to spend another $1,000 to $2,000 on those items when you move in, which I think is really nice. And just look at the placement of this laundry room in comparison to the bedrooms. You're not going to have to worry about any of that extra noise. In the kitchen, you have a fully lit, large walk-in pantry. So if we were coming in from the backyard through this door into the laundry room, we would come through the kitchen. And here is the dining area, which is pretty elongated. It's almost like there's 2 living rooms here. Could you just imagine cozying up to that wood stove in the wintertime? Now, what's more Idaho than a wood stove, you guys? This wood stove is a Blaze King model, and it is legit a wood-burning stove, you guys. Not a pellet stove, not some electric fancy thing. This is rustic and modern living at its finest. And I just love that this house actually has its own designated space for a wood stove, because let me tell you, there are so many homes that try to squeeze one in and it totally takes over the living room. But not here. You have this space just off the dining area, as well as the entire main living room completely untouched by this humongous thing taking up too much space. And the way it's located, it could really help heat the entire home. All right, after appreciating the wood stove, we can note there is another accent wall in that lovely light blue teal, and your 2 other bedrooms and bathroom over here on this end. Entering that first bedroom, here is the closet. And here is the community bath. Wow, just look at how that skylight just floods this room with natural light. Again, gorgeous tile work matching the other bathroom. Tub shower combo, round toilet, everything one could need. And then the second bedroom off to this end of the home, or third final bedroom, if you want to look at it that way. Nice plush carpet, vinyl window, and fun angled ceiling, and its own closet. Right, coming out of that third and final bedroom, that is the house. Let's check out the backyard. Here we go. Take a look at this brick deck. Someone took the time and laid all those out by hand. There's the door to the laundry room, steps leading up to there, as well as the other back door, the one that we exited, the sliding glass door from the dining room. And I just think that these little raised beds being repurposed for the use of wood storage for the fire are super adorable. Once you are on the deck, you have an option to go towards the shop or down this adorable broken rock path to the sunken fire pit and sauna, shed, or other areas of the yard. It is so quiet and peaceful out here. All I can hear, besides myself talking, is just the birds that are singing songs to me in these trees. Right, walking down that path, check out this beautiful sunken fire pit, you guys. Look at all these flowers and bushes. Beautiful rock a lot of good times could be had here. Just off the fire pit, you have this really cool little log cabin, which is actually a sauna. Check it out. Benches on both sides. The wood just smells amazing. Side of the sauna, we have our well, which is perfectly placed on the property, completely out of the way from being driven over. Oh, sounds like there's a kitty coming to say hello. Hello, kitty. Anyway, I just love when builders are thoughtful when they're putting in the well. I have seen too many wells in the middle of a driveway, and it's just nice to have it out of the way here in the back of the property. Let's check out the shed. Back on our little pathway, here we have this really nice shed that matches the motif of the shop, where you have this section that has a concrete floor and is fully enclosed. We have cabinets, a workbench, the well pressure tank, and a shelving unit. Right outside that section of the shed, there's also this little lean-to that would be a perfect place to store a mower or other yard working tools. Let's just get a pan here of the trees and the yard for perspective. There is the central air unit to the home right there on the corner. Let's go check out the shop. All right, here we go. Look at all the space in here, you guys. Fully insulated, heated, concrete floor, air compressor with plumbed lines in a couple of different places. So convenient. 2 roll-up garage bay doors. This shop's dimensions is 30 feet by 30 feet. Perfect square. It has vinyl windows. And this door to the back that has this gigantic pet door leading out to the kennel. All right, just walking by the shop, I just wanted to turn around the front and give you a view of the front. Like I said, it does match the motif of the shed. Fully metal cladding on the outside. You have extra room over here. You could park anything large, semi-trucks, boats, RVs, all the toys you can imagine. And here is the lane entering the property. You are in a neighborhood, a subdivision, but there is a tremendous amount of seclusion that comes with living out here in the country. So there you have it. That concludes our tour of 374 North, 120 East, Shoshone, Idaho. Do give me a call or a text if you'd like to set up a walkthrough for yourself. Remember, it is available for $460,000, and it is just so beautiful out here in Shoshone. Look at that sky. I could spend all day out here, you guys.